Hello and welcome to the PRISM III video series. This series intends to support you as you work with your team to develop your PRISM III grant proposal. In this video, we will discuss eligibility and the competitive priorities. I am Laurie McNally, an ELA Literacy Content Specialist. In addition to hosting these videos, I am here to support you every step of the way during the application process. If you are just hearing about PRISM, it stands for Partnership for Reading Success, Massachusetts. The PRISM III grant will support local education agencies, LEAs, including districts, collaboratives, and charter schools to evaluate, select, purchase, launch, and implement high-quality instructional materials, HQIM, in grades 4 through 12. Up to 3.5 years of funding will be available to recipients pending appropriation. This grant will empower educators with hands-on support, high-quality instructional materials, and expert guidance to bring to life relevant, real-world literacy learning experiences for every student. Please note that this video is about the PRISM III grant only. Objectives for this video are to clarify eligibility to apply for PRISM III and to clarify the competitive priorities for PRISM III grant applications. We will review eligibility and the competitive priorities for PRISM III program grant applicants before ending with a summary, FAQ, and information about where to turn for further support. To start, let's talk about the eligibility requirements for PRISM III. Public school districts, collaboratives, and charter schools are eligible. Consortia of LEAs may apply. If applying as a consortium, one LEA should apply on GEMS as the fiscal agent and name the other participating LEAs in the application. LEAs can apply to focus on any grade band within the 4 to 12 range. LEAs selecting to focus on all grades within 4 to 12 must demonstrate capacity to support this initiative at such a large scale. All schools serving the identified grade band must participate in the PRISM III program if awarded this grant, up to a cap of 15 participating schools per LEA. For LEAs with more than 15 schools serving grades 4 through 12, the LEA will select up to 15 schools to participate. While all LEAs are eligible to apply for Year 1, and Year 1 refers to July 1st, 2025 to August 31st, 2025. To qualify for continuation beyond Year 1, so beyond August 31st, 2025, grantees must meet the eligibility criteria for the Comprehensive Literacy State Development Grant. If funding is available and the CLSD grant requirements are met, eligible grantees can receive additional funding in fiscal years 2026, 2027, and 2028. To be eligible to apply for continuation, local education agencies, LEAs, must have at least one school where 50% or more students are from low-income backgrounds, and that is 40% for high schools. This is a federal requirement for the funding. It is important to note that if an awardee does not meet this federal low-income requirement, they cannot apply for continuation funding. You may be wondering why an LEA would apply for Year 1 if they are not eligible for continuation beyond August 2025. That's a great question. LEAs that have gone through a comprehensive evaluation and selection process and are ready to purchase high-quality instruction materials summer 2025 to be implemented during the upcoming school year can apply to Track 1 and receive funding to support the purchase of high-quality core literacy materials and receive support throughout the summer to plan for launching their implementation. For more information on eligibility and deciding which track is right for you to apply for, please refer to the PRISM III RFP, the Is PRISM III Right for You one-pager, and the Frequently Asked Questions document, all of which will be linked on our PRISM website under PRISM III Resources. Now let's talk about the competitive priorities. It is important to note that what we are about to discuss are just the competitive priorities, not the requirements for eligibility. LEAs or consortia who meet and demonstrate competitive priorities within their application receive numerical advantage during scoring. However, LEAs or consortia do not need to have competitive priorities in place in order to apply. Competitive priority points also do not guarantee award to any LEA or consortium. Having competitive priorities means that during the scoring process, applicants are awarded additional points for each competitive priority. Competitive priorities that are met are all additive. In this case, eligible applicants may meet and therefore earn points for 1, 2, 3, or all of the competitive priorities for the PRISM III grant. Again, this does not mean that one or only LEAs or consortia that meet competitive priorities will get awarded funding. Awards for funding are determined by competitive priorities in addition to the quality of proposals. Additional points will be awarded to LEAs or consortia who meet one or more of the following competitive priorities for this grant. LEAs with below average overall proportion of students meeting expectation on the 2024 ELA Literacy MCAS. Entities whose total student population is comprised of 10% or more students identified as English learners, 40% of students who are from low-income households, 15% increase in newcomer enrollment, and more than 10 newcomers enrolled over the last 2 years, LEAs in chronically underperforming status, LEAs currently participating in DESE's 24-25 Evaluate and Select HQIM network for ELA and grades in their proposal, LEAs applying as a consortium. You only need to meet one priority area to receive competitive preference, and meeting more than one strengthens your application. Prioritizing these factors ensures that PRISM III resources are directed to schools and programs that can make the greatest impact. Now let's review some frequently asked questions about eligibility and competitive priorities. Do we need to have competitive priorities to apply for PRISM III? No. Competitive priorities are all additive and do not denote eligibility. Check out the Is PRISM Right for You one-pager on the PRISM website for more information about eligibility and readiness. Does an LEA without competitive priorities have a chance of being awarded a grant? Yes. An LEA that does not have competitive priorities does have a chance of being awarded. Scoring is based on quality of proposals in addition to competitive priorities, which are additive. How do we apply as a consortium? If applying as a consortium, one LEA should apply on GEMS as the fiscal agent and name the other participating LEAs in the application. LEAs can apply to focus on any grade band within the 4 through 12 range. LEAs selecting to focus on all grades within 4 through 12 must demonstrate capacity to support this initiative at such a large scale. As we come to the end of this video, Let's discuss what further opportunities for support are available for LEAs during the application process. If you have questions about eligibility, competitive priorities, or PRISM III in general, you can always email me at lauriebmcnally@mass.gov anytime. If you are looking for a more personal experience, you can register on the PRISM website. The QR code and the URL is posted on the screen. You can register for the PRISM weekly office hours, which are held every Tuesday from 3 to 4. Please note that you must register for the office hours beforehand. You may register once and sign up to attend all of the dates, and then they will automatically be added to your calendar. You can attend one or as many office hours as needed. If you have any questions about registering, again, please email me, Laurie McNally, and I'm happy to assist you. The PRISM website is also another resource for information. You can look there for updates, access to other videos in this series, a link to, as I mentioned before, office hours, and updated frequently asked questions document, and additional contact information. You will also find some resources that were referenced throughout this video. Thank you again for your interest in the PRISM III grant and the investment of time to prepare your proposal. All proposals must be submitted in GEMS by Wednesday, May 21st by 5 p.m. For more information on proposal submission, please view the GEMS submission instructions on the PRISM III RFP. Thank you again. Prepare your proposal.